Hello and welcome back. In this video, we will see next set of text functions and we are going to learn text and value functions. Both functions work opposite to each other, but the text function is more complicated and important as compared to value function. So without any further delay, let's get started. The first function is text and it has two mandatory arguments. Let's try to break it down. This function is called text because this function converts any input value into text format. Obviously, the first argument value is the input that we need to give to convert it into text format, and it can be a number, date, cell reference, or output of another function. The second argument format text is basically a format that we need to apply on the input value. It is basically a code of special characters like hash, 0 and question mark enclosed in double quotes, and this code determines the format of the output text. If you are aware about the custom format cell feature in the Excel, this function works in the same way. As you can see, the syntax of the text function is very straightforward, but the tricky part is to supply the proper format code so that you can get your input formatted the way you want. So let's take some time and try to understand the basics of this format code. We basically have two types of format. One is for number and another one is for date or time. Let's start with the number format. The table below shows the different special characters that we can use to format the numbers. We majorly use hash, 0, question mark, percentage symbols to format the numbers, and few times we use decimal points and comma, which is used to add decimal points and a thousand separator. The first special character is hash, and it literally represents the number without displaying any extra zeros. Say for example, if you provide format code as hash.hash, it will display the value until 2 decimal places. If the input value is 2.5, it gives the same value as output as it has only 1 decimal place value. If the input value is 2.5555, then it will round off the value and it will display the output as 2.56. That is how it formats the input value with 2 decimal places. The second special character is 0. It is used to display the insignificant zeros. When I say insignificant, these additional zeros will not have any impact on actual value. That is why it is called insignificant. Say for example, if you provide the format code as hash.00, it will display the decimal until 2 values. If the input value is 2.5, then it will convert the value into 2.50, and you can clearly see that additional 0 doesn't have any impact on the actual value. The third character is question mark, and it is the digit placeholder that leaves a space for insignificant zeros. The only difference between 0 and question mark is 0 will add insignificant zeros, while question mark will replace it as a blank space. If you provide the format code as hash.toQuestionmark, it displays the maximum of 2 decimal places, and it is basically used to align the decimal points in the entire column. The next is percentage character. When it is combined with hash character, it will format the input text into percentage values. We have already spoken about decimal points and thousand separator, which are pretty straightforward. Apart from these special characters, we can also use some additional symbols like dollar, plus, minus, parenthesis, etc., and these are displayed exactly as entered along with the input value. Next, let's see the date and time formats, and we have certain logic to remember this format. Below table shows the different special characters that we can use to format the date or time. First is the letter D, and it represents the day of a week or month. This letter D can be used in 4 different ways, and they are in line with our real world use cases. Assuming the input provided is a date, the format code with single D displays only the day in number without leading zeros, especially for dates 1 to 9. Double D displays the day in number with leading zeros, and again for the dates 1 to 9. Triple D displays only the day in 3-letter abbreviation, and 4Ds displays only the day in full name. Same logic is followed by other letters as well, where M represents the month and Y represents the year. Letter M can be used in same way as that of letter D, where single M displays only the month number without leading zeros, again especially for the months from 1 to 9. Double M displays only the month in number with leading zeros, especially for months from 1 to 9. Triple M displays only the month in 3-letter abbreviation, and 4M displays the full month name. Since year doesn't have any names, we can use letter Y in combination as 2Ys and 4Ys, where it displays year in 2-digit and 4-digit format. Very simple. Similarly for time, H represents hour, M represents minute, assuming the input provided is a time, not a date, else it will be taken as month. And S represents seconds. All three letters can be used in the format of single or double letters format to display the values with or without leading zeros. Hope now we understand the format code and its special characters. Let's go back and see the value function. This function has only one mandatory argument. Let's try to break it down. This function is called value because this function converts any text into number format, and we can provide the input by enclosing the text in double quotes, or we can also provide the reference to any cell. So with all these basics, let's go back to Excel and see some examples. So we are back into Excel and we are going to cover the examples of number format, date format, and lastly value function. Let's start with the number format examples. The first input number has 5 decimal values and the output required is of 2 decimal places. So to get this output, let's add the text function, select cell B4 as input to value, and our format code will be hash dot hash hash to display 2 decimal places. Close the parenthesis and hit enter to get the output. Now in second example, we only need the number on the left of the decimal place. So let's add the text function, select cell B5 as input to value argument, and our format code will be just special character hash. As this code doesn't have any decimal places, we get the output as 10. In the next example, we need to add the thousands operator. Let's add the text function, select cell B6 as input to the value argument, and our format code will be hash, comma, hash, and we will get thousands operator in our output. In the next 3 examples, we need to add insignificant zeros. So in the first example, let's add the extra zero at the end. Let's add the text function, select cell B8 as input to the value, and our format code will be hash dot 00. We need to add 2 zeros after the decimal point and we get the desired output. In the next example, we need to add a decimal point and 3 zeros after it. So let's add the text function, select cell B9 as input to value argument, and our format code will be number placeholder, hash, a dot symbol, and then 3 zeros. Close the parenthesis and hit enter to get the output. In the next example, we need to add 2 zeros before existing value. So let's add the text function, select cell B10 as input to value argument, and our format code will be 00 double hash double hash. I hope you are now able to understand the logic behind. Close the parenthesis and hit enter to get the output. For next 3 sample values, we need to align the decimal point to the left. For that, obviously we need to make sure all these 3 values have same digit placeholders before the decimal point. Among these 3 values, the maximum number of digit placeholder before the decimal point is 2. So let's maintain the same digit placeholders for rest of the values. Let's add the text function, select cell B13 as input to the value, and our format code will be 00 dot hash, where 2 zeros forces the input value to have 2 digit placeholders before the decimal point. Close the parenthesis, hit enter to get the output, then drag this formula to all 3 values, and now we have decimal points aligned to the left. Using the same logic, now let's align the decimal point to the right for next 3 values. And of course, we need to make sure all these 3 values have same digit placeholders after the decimal point. Since the maximum digit placeholder after the decimal point is 4, let's maintain the same digit placeholders for rest of the values. Let's add the text function, select cell B17 as input to the value, and our format code will be hash dot 0000, where 4 zeros forces the input value to have 4-digit placeholders after the decimal point. Close the parenthesis, hit enter to get the output, then drag this formula to all 3 values, and now we have decimal points aligned to the right. Finally, let's convert next 2 values into percentages and get the output as 100% for 1 and 250% for 2.5. Let's add the text function. Select cell B21 as input to value argument, and our format code will be hash %, and this formats the input number into percentage value. Drag this formula to both the values and we are done with the number formatting. Next, let's see some examples on date and time formatting, and they are very easy to understand. The first, for example, is to get the day when input is a date, and let's see how to get the day without leading zeros, with leading zeros, with short name, and with long names. Let's add the text function. Select cell I4 as input to value argument, and our format code will be single letter D to get the output without leading zeros. Drag this formula to other values, and then let's change the format code to double D, 3 Ds, 4 Ds to get the desired output. Same logic can be used for month. Only thing is, we must change the letter D with M. Let's copy above formula to below 4 cells and then replace letter D with M to get the desired output. For year format, we can only add 2 and 4 Ys. So let's copy double M and 4 M's formula to below cells and then replace letter M with letter Y to get the required output. Next examples are for time. Since we can format the values with or without leading zeros, let's copy first 2 formulas of date or month section and paste them into hour, minute and second section. Now let's replace the letter D with H to get the desired output in hour section. Under minute section, let's change the letter D with H:M to pull hour and minute values. And similarly, let's change the format code to double H:M to get the same values with leading zeros. Finally, under second section, let's enter H:M:S to pull all the values without leading zeros and double H:\M:\S to pull all the values with leading zeros. Now let's quickly see some examples of value function and convert these 2 values into text. Let's add the value function. Select cell N3 as input, close the parenthesis and hit enter to get the output. Also, let's drag this formula to below cell and we have successfully formatted both text values into number. How did I say that? Well, in Excel, text values are always left aligned and numbers, dates or time are always right aligned. It is the default alignment feature in the Excel. Finally, we are done. Hope these functions were simple enough to understand, and that is what I wanted to cover in this video.